Yo, welcome everyone. So the day is finally here and it's a very hectic day at that. Boruto episode 204 and Boruto manga chapter 59. A double whammy. Ugh, double whammy if you ask me. But anyway, welcome back to the channel everyone. I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. Or, you know, at least if you're or a Sunday night depending on your time zone. But yo, episode 204, Naruto and Sasuke versus Jigen. Manga readers who've been following my reviews know I've been looking forward to this, you know, fight being adapted for the longest time. So I'm hoping Studio Pierrot goes in and really delivers, to say the least. Also, just one thing I wanted to get you guys' opinions on before we go into it. I'm using a slightly different camera, to say the least. I wanted to get an idea what you thought about the quality, or if it's not that much of a difference compared to it. Just a comparison, I was using a Logitech C920 before, and right now I got a capture card and I have my Sony FDR AX53 linked up. So let me know compared to like previous videos what you think. So yeah, but yo, welcome again. Respect for the support as per usual. Leave a like and a comment, and let's get into the madness that is episode 204 of the Boruto anime. Alright, here we go. Everything looking clean, everything looking fresh. That's a cool, you know, I guess pan 3D movement there. I really appreciate Sasuke calling Naruto a loser again. Yo! Yo! Alright, Sita, no, he's bad news. Let's go. Okay, well, that's new. I don't think in the manga he had managed to sneak into one. Come on, we don't want to see these characters, no. We want to see the fights. But I got my ass kicked and Konohamaru lost for the millionth time. You. I think that was a reference to the fight against Momoshiki. You. Woo, Sasuke! Whoa, what's the lightning style kick? Yo, the art and animation looking clean. Yo! Buy you time already, bro? Alright, at least we're getting the multiple shadow clones. Let's go! Woo. Stop it! Calm down! You, yo, Jigen, man! We clean! Yo! What's with these camera angles, bro? Woo! Looking fresh. Woo! Yo, Manala, this episode looking clean. Stop it. Yo! Watch out, the one more combo. Yo! Manala. Level 2. Let's go. Guys, remember to tell me how the camera quality is compared to like my previous previous videos. Yo, I love the look on Kawaki's face, honestly. Yo, let's. Let's go. Woo! Here's the kick. Ooh, wait, voila, extra seeds. Dog. Woo, Jigen looking clean. Falcon kick! Whoa! Yo, for those of you guys that had any confusion about if he literally kicked through it in the manga, you know, no. This one literally made a perfect Susanoo look like shit. Rinnegan, switch. Woo. Shoryuken! Yeah. Yo, some of these seeds look way too clean, bro. Woo! Stop it! Yo, but I like. It's like Jigen have him handbook. And it's like, alright, so these are the interesting techniques that have been, you know, we've seen in the course of the series. Let me go fight these guys and oh shit! This is the Amaterasu. Let me just kind of flip to page 5. Oh, so it burns. You know, that's kind of vibe I get from Jigen. Put on the pressure cooker pot cover. I like this because I thought in the manga was internal dialogue. And I thought like Jigen could somehow, you know, hear the conversation from outside, but I'm glad they cleared it up. But Jigen's performance in this episode is just good. Yo, what's with this OST? I really love this OST, jeez. And of course the dialogue between Naruto and Sasuke there is honestly like very, I guess, touching for everything they went through. Yo! Pressure cooker sealed! Name drop! Yo! Yo! Yes, sir, indeed! Boruto episode 204, he's bad news. Honestly, It has entered into the ranks of one of the, you know, the best episodes of Boruto, if I do say so myself, up there with episode 65, 175, and 189. This episode, for the most part, is everything I really want. Well, there's still some things I didn't get, but for the most part, it's still, you know, a touch into the stuff that I really wanted from getting this fight adapted from the manga and into the anime. So in terms of satisfaction and initial thoughts, I love this episode. Naturally, one of the things coming out of last week's episode that persons wanted was the art and animation to be on point. And honestly, it really... Recording? Yeah, we're recording. It really was on point for this week's episode. Like, no complaints in terms of art and animation. I might have to rewatch the episode a few times, naturally. It's just probably nitpick, but honestly, that's not even necessary. But rewatching episode, definitely. Because, yo, this episode was definitely beautiful. Art and animation was definitely consistent. No, yo. Yo, before we even get into the meat of the matter, I really love the scenes with Kawaki in this episode in terms of his facial reactions and how he actually responds and acts in terms of Naruto potentially being dead, potentially being injured, or just anything in general happening to Naruto. I really love his facial reactions. That in itself really portrays or showcases that, yo, he really in fact does care about Naruto. And it's one of those cases where it's a show don't tell kind of thing, which is always appreciated by us, the audience, if I do say so myself. Very powerful. It makes the whole believability of Kawaki caring about Naruto even greater. No, the meat of the matter, the fights. Yo. Honestly, I think one of the biggest problems that the manga version of this fight has been corrected with this anime adaptation, the anime version, when it comes on to the fight choreography and via the additional scenes that we got in this episode, if I'm being quite honest. Because if you've seen my manga review of this video, if you've seen all the discussion videos, even my most recent video before this where I talked about my expectations and I kind of dissected that, one of the problems going into this fight in the manga is that people feel Naruto and Sasuke go down way too easily and they don't get the proper representation in this fight, or at least when it comes down to fight choreography, they don't manage to use a lot of, you know, their abilities or etc etc, you know, the general problems with the manga where it seems like characters aren't really using a wide variety of their moveset, and even though probably a wide variety of their moveset probably wouldn't necessarily be effective, it would at least make the fight a bit more dynamic, a bit more creative. Creativity is the heart of the problem in some cases when it comes down to this fight in the manga. But yo, in terms of showcasing Naruto and Sasuke in terms of this episode, honestly, like, I mean, Naruto using more than 3 shadow clones, that was nice to see. Definitely love that. Of course, we got some TL Beast Bomb action here and there. We got a bit more taijutsu. Of course, it is still balanced out by the fact that, you know, since Jigen can absorb the jutsu via karma, they don't use a bunch of jutsu here and there, but at the same time, the additional fights in the additional hand to hand, yo, I'm not gonna lie, that was it looked very clean. I feel an anime only watcher coming out of this episode would feel pretty satisfied with Naruto and Sasuke's performance, even though personally I still wanted Sasuke to, you know, bust a extra Rinnegan move here and there. If I'm being quite honest, because why not? But for the most part, the additional, even like the lightning release enhancements for Sasuke's scenes in this episode, yo, that was nice. Like that lightning release kick, and yo, not like that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Of course, the OST, yo, especially the OST that they played during when Naruto and Sasuke are talking to each other about escaping, yo, that was really, I think that was a new one. That was really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, the dialogue really is a reminder, or it places emphasis on how they view each other as, you know, quote unquote spiritual brothers, for lack of a better term. So that was really nice as well. Really love the OST in that section right there. So yeah, definitely love that. But as I said, in terms of the fights, like comparing it to the manga, like honestly, the first section before Jigen goes to level 2 karma in his level 1, in the fight in the manga, like in terms of creativity, it's there, because even with the whole, you know, Rasengan Naruto switch with the Rinnegan and then try to chop Jigen's neck, that was really creative, I'm not gonna lie, and that was in the manga as well. But it's just that I think this whole problem of characters having a wide move set but not necessarily using a ton of their moves has been a problem since Kakashi days, who knows 1,000 jutsu but only uses 5. But at the same time, I think that desire in the grand scheme of things of me wanting to see more, even though it would really enhance the quality of the fight, same way they do double down and say, of course, the karma, and of course it's reinforced by the fact that Sasuke is, it's not even heavily implied, it's basically stated that Sasuke is trying to save chakra because he still needs to use transportation ninjutsu to actually get them out of there, if anything. So yeah, I think that's what they use to kind of even things out, kind of come to a middle ground to say, okay, we probably won't have Sasuke use a bunch of these jutsu, but this is the reason why. So yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it's not like Sasuke has been using a bunch of other Rinnegan moves either way for being a quote-unquote master of the Rinnegan. So it's like, even though they present those I would say decent reasons for him not using a bunch of other jutsu, I mean, it's still not the fact that he wasn't even using a bunch of other Rinnegan moves either way. It's still what's the sense, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, Jigen's abilities totally crazy, simple but effective to say the least. And I think Jigen has been, with this episode, cemented as like the tension right now for the anime onlys, I would imagine, is through the roof. So if nothing else, this episode really did its job in really establishing the tension and the threat that is Jigen, as well as giving Naruto and Sasuke that additional, that it kind of reinforced that they actually tried in this fight before they went down, which is really what we wanted to see in the anime adaptation. With that extra touch of creativity is what this episode really accomplished, if I do say so myself. So all in all, this is definitely a solid episode, definitely rewatchable, definitely would recommend it to anybody who doesn't watch Boruto but just wants to see some awesome fights with Naruto and Sasuke. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna end this right here. I'm hoping to get this together and get this up before Boruto chapter 59 drops. So I'll see you there, and I'll talk more about this episode there, if anything, with you guys. Respect for coming out. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hopefully, let's see if I can get this up before before the chapter drops. Sanjae Uchiha. See you guys in the Boruto chapter review, if this goes up before before the chapter drops.